We've been fighting this thing called poverty for 40 years with the same old weapons, the same old approaches, and the same old results. It's time for a change. We got to break this cycle. Boston Rising believes that families and communities experiencing poverty are not the poor. What they are is the city's next rising class, those who through their aspirations and their progress can be the basis on which we build. Boston Rising is a new kind of anti-poverty fund. We stand with the rising class and support them in their aspirations and in their efforts to transcend their poverty. Boston Rising's approach is simple. Choice and control should be in the hands of families and communities experiencing poverty because they know what they want and what they need to rise.
When I think of the rising class, I think of people being given the permission to hope, to dream, to be inspired. And I think once we see that, we'll begin to see some of the issues that are connected to poverty dwindle in our communities.
It's not saying, here's what your goal should be, here's what you should do. It's, what is your goal? What do you want to do? What's important to you? If you want to and you're trying, you ought to be able to rise. The rising class are communities of people who want more for themselves and their families and are willing and prepared to work hard to do it.
When one understands the opportunities that they are given and they feel that fundamentally everyone has the same right to those opportunities, then they are part of the rising class. So it's a coming together of people who have experienced opportunities, who think others deserve those opportunities, and others who are trying to emerge in the pursuit, the real physical pursuit of those opportunities. That's the rising class. It crosses socioeconomic status, it crosses race, it crosses geographic boundaries. It's a part of a belief, a movement that everyone deserves the right to thrive and being in a thriving community.
We need the next rising class. They are our future. And that means standing together, person to person, neighbor to neighbor, town to town, community to community, standing together, sharing what they've got to help us all rise. That's the future. We all got to come to the table, and we have to recognize the value of what everyone brings.
Boston Rising is providing a vehicle by which we can make some changes on a one-on-one basis. And it can have an effect. It really just depends on what it is that we bring back to the community.
If everyone pitches in, we can achieve our vision. A whole city, our city, standing with the rising class. That is a new approach to an old problem.